Part 15 po ng ating Science Majorship Enrichment Questions. Start po tayo sa number 1. What happens when the temperature of an exothermic reaction at equilibrium is increased? Letter A, the equilibrium shifts to the products. Letter B, the equilibrium remains unchanged. Letter C, the equilibrium shows no shift. Letter D, the equilibrium shifts to the reactants. Ang answer po natin, letter D, the equilibrium shifts to the reactant. Bakit po? Yung B and C, hindi sila yung answer. Kasi meron nga change, no? Nag-increase yung temperature, so hindi siya unchanged, hindi siya no shift. Or pwede nating isipin, same lang naman sila ng meaning. So, cancel natin siya. Now, kapag meron po tayong equilibrium, yung reactants in equilibrium with your products. Okay? Kapag po exothermic ang reaction, ititreat natin yung heat as a product kasi heat is released. So, kapag nag-increase tayo ng temperature, you have more content dito or more heat content dito sa product side. Gusto natin tong mabalance, ma-maintain yung equilibrium. So, mag-shift siya towards the reactant side. Sometimes, ang nilalagay dito shifts to the left. O kaya, the backward reaction is favored. Okay, backward. Now, paano naman po kapag endothermic? Kapag endothermic naman po yung reaction, ititreat natin yung heat as a reactant. Okay? And same lang po yung approach natin. Ito po, saan po itong topic? Sa Le Chatelier Principle. Next, number 2, in a double slit experiment, what is the effect of increasing the separation on the interference pattern? Letter A, the fringe spacing increases. Letter B, the fringe spacing decreases. Letter C, the pattern becomes brighter. Letter D, the pattern becomes dimmer. Answer po natin dito, yan, letter B, the fringe spacing decreases. Dito naman po tayo sa experiment, no, sa double slit experiment para sa wave property ng electron. So, ang formula po natin dito, yung delta Y is equal to lambda L over D. Okay? Ang delta Y, ito po yung fringe spacing. Okay? Fringe spacing. Ito, wavelength. Ito naman po yung distance from the screen saka dun sa slit. Okay? Between the screen and the slit. So, hindi po tayo interested dito sa dalawa. We keep them constant, no, dito sa discussion. So, ang titingnan natin yung delta Y at saka yung D. Ang D po, ito naman po yung slit separation. Okay? Ang nangyayari dito, nag-increase daw si slit separation. Nag-increase to. Ano mangyayari sa delta Y? Eh di ito, magdi-decrease. Bakit? Kasi, nakita natin, inversely proportional yung relationship nila. Okay? So, the fringe spacing decreases. Yung isa nasa taas, yung isa nasa baba. Next, number 3. In the context of flowering plants, what is the significance of floral symmetry? Letter A, prevents pollination by non-specialists. Letter B, influences the attraction and specialization of pollinators. Letter C, ensures that seeds are evenly distributed. Letter D, helps in the development of fruit structure. Ang answer po natin, letter B, influences the attraction and specialization of pollinators. Recall po natin na kapag mga floral symmetry yung pinapag-usapan, meron tayong actinomorphic at saka mga zygomorphic. Okay? Kapag actinomorphic, kinoconsider natin siya na merong radial symmetry. Kapag zygomorphic, consider natin na meron siyang bilateral symmetry. Kasi pwede mo lang siyang hatiin in one way para makakuha ka ng mirror images of each other. Okay? Now, yung letter A prevents, dito muna tayo sa C and D. Yung C and D, hindi naman siya related. Cancel natin to. Kapag po symmetry pinag-usapan, titingnan po na agad natin yung visual appeal niya. So, saan siya visually appealing? Siyempre, dun sa mga pollinators. So, answer natin dito, A or B. Okay? A or B. Now, prevents pollination by non-specialists. Actually, more applicable to sa mga zygomorphic. Okay? Bakit? Kapag zygomorphic, minsan yung structure nila medyo complex. So, yung mga specialists lang yung nakakapasok do. Pero kapag actinomorphic, pwede dyan yung mga generalist na mga insects, na mga pollinators. Okay? So, answer po natin, letter B, influences the attraction and specialization of pollinators. Actually, bukod dito sa dalawa, syempre, merong mga asymmetric. Next, number 4. Which plant hormone is primarily responsible for promoting cell elongation? Letter A, cytokinin. Letter B, abscisic acid. Letter C, auxin. Letter D, gibberellin. Ang answer po natin dito, letter C, auxin. Okay, ang tinatandaan ko po dito sa auxin, A-in. Nag-a-add in ka ng length. Okay? Or ng growth. Kapag cytokinin, syempre po, cytokinesis. So, saan po yan? Sa cell division. Okay? Kapag abscisic acid or ABA, tinatandaan ko po dito is yung stress response. Yan, sa stress response. Kasi ABA, di ba, expression natin to ABA. O, di ba, kasi na-stress ka na. Okay? At saka, nag-i-inhibit din siya ng growth. And yung gibberellin naman, letter G, giant. Para saan to? Sa stem elongation. Lumalaki yung plant. Okay? Next. Number 5. Which of the following best describes the role of cytokinin in plant development? Letter A. Induce seed dormancy. Letter B. Promote cell leaf senescence. Letter C. Inhibit root growth. And letter D. Stimulate cell division. Answer po natin dito. Yan. Letter D. Stimulate cell division. Nabanggit na po natin to kanina. Kapag cytokinin, related siya sa cytokinesis. Okay? Ito naman po na dormancy, seed dormancy, tsaka nag-inhibit ng root growth. Alam po natin sa abscisic acid dyan. Itong nagpo-promote ng leaf senescence, saan po to? Sa ethylene. Okay. Ito po nilalagay ito sa saging para ano siya, parang binabalot siya dito, para yung mga saging dito mahinog agad. Okay? Next, number 6. What type of joint is characterized by a ball and socket structure, allowing for a wide range of motion? Letter A, synovial joint. Letter B, fibrous joint. Letter C, cartilaginous joint. And letter D, hinge joint. Ang answer po natin, letter A, synovial joint. Okay? Ang synovial joint, saan po yung example niyan? Sa shoulder natin. Shoulder. Okay. Ang fibrous joint naman po, sa mga skull structure to. Kapag cartilaginous joint naman po, sa mga spine. Okay. And ang hinge joint naman po, sa elbow. Yung elbow po, ano po yung direction niya? One direction lang. No? Tsaka yung knees natin. Kaya ito, hindi siya wide range of motion. So, cancel agad to si D. Yung letter C, partially movable siya. Pero kapag wide range of motion, ang sagot po natin yung ball and socket or yung synovial joint. Kapag fibrous joint naman po, immovable naman to. Okay? Immovable. Kaya ang answer natin, letter A, synovial joint. Next, number 7. Which component of the ANS is associated with the rest and digest response? Letter A, parasympathetic nervous system. Letter B, sympathetic nervous system. Letter C, CNS. And letter D, somatic nervous system. Ang answer po natin dito, letter A, parasympathetic nervous system. Recall lang po natin na meron po tayong central nervous system tsaka peripheral nervous system. Okay, ang central nervous system, ito po yung parang command center natin. Okay, command center natin. Dito papasok yung brain. Yan. Kapag naman PNS, okay, PNS or peripheral nervous system, dito po papasok dalawa yan. Yung somatic nervous system, tsaka yung autonomic nervous system. Okay? Now, kapag autonomic nervous system, dalawa pa yan. Okay? Autonomic nervous system. Dito papasok yung sympathetic and yung parasympathetic. So, dito po, ang tinatanong natin is ANS. Sa automatic, cancel na si somatic at saka si CNS. So, si C at si D, hindi na siya yung sagot. It's either A or B. Okay? Now, yung parasympathetic nervous system, saan siya papasok? Dun sa rest and digest. Rest and digest. Yung sympathetic saan? Fight or flight. Okay? Kaya answer po natin kapag rest and digest, parasympathetic. Fight or flight, sympathetic. Ganito ko po siya tinatandaan. Rest and digest. Ilang pantig po yun? Rest and digest. 4. Mas mahaba po siya. Okay? Pero kapag fight or flight, 3 lang. Bakit? Mas maikli itong word na sympathetic. Okay? Next. Which molecule acts as a primary electron carrier in the electron transport chain? Letter A, ATP. Letter B, NADH. Letter C, FADH2. Letter D, cytochrome C. Ang answer po natin dito, letter B, NADH. Okay? Ito, medyo knowledge level din po ito, no? Kapag hindi po natin na-memorize yung electron transport chain, kapag primary electron carrier, NADH po. Okay? Mas malaki yung quantity na napoproduce niyan. Tapos, kapag ito, pumapasok siya sa complex 1, no? May nagpa-pump yan ng electron papunta dun sa intermembrane space sa mitochondria. So, yan, mas malaki rin yung yield ng ATP dito. Kapag ATP kasi, hindi ito yung answer natin. Product ito, hindi yan carrier. Okay? Ang answer natin dito is either B or C. Kasi pareha silang carrier. Ang cytochrome, carrier siya. Involved siya, no? Later stage. Pero sa later stage pa kasi yan eh. So it's either B or C. Okay? More ATP yield dito tayo sa NADH. Kapag FADH2, less ATP yield. So ang answer natin, letter B, NADH. Next, number 9, which process describes the transfer of genetic material between bacteria and via direct contact? Letter A, transformation. Letter B, transduction. Letter C, conjugation. Letter D, binary fission. Ang answer po natin dito, letter C, conjugation. Okay? Ano po yung transformation? Ang transformation, ito yung uptake ng naked DNA. For example, mayroong cell na nag-lysis, okay? Tapos mag-release siya ng mga genetic material sa environment, ina-uptake po yun. Okay? Ina-uptake po yun ng mga competent na cell, na bacteria. Okay? So, required ba dito yung direct contact? No. So, mali agad si A. Yung letter B naman, transduction. Ito kasi viral na to eh. No? Sa viral process to. So, yung DNA tina-transferred from one bacterium to another via virus, no? Tinatawag natin yung bacteriophage. Bacteria eater. Letter C, conjugation. Ito po yung answer natin. Okay? Nagko-conjugate sila via sexual pili or pili. Anong pronunciation natin dyan? So, yan. Yung mga pilus pili na yan. Ito po yung reason kung bakit na-transfer po yung plasmid nila. Okay? And next, yung binary fission, hindi naman siya transfer ng genetic material between bacteria via direct contact. Kasi binary, nahati siya sa dalawa. Okay? Sa cell division to, hindi to gene transfer. Next, number 10. What is the term for the complete set of RNA transcripts produced by the genome of a cell? Letter A, genome. Letter B, proteome. Letter C, metabolome. Letter D, transcriptome. Ang answer po natin dito, letter D, transcriptome. Okay? Kapag RNA transcript, ang answer po natin, transcriptome. Kahit hindi natin alam si D, masasagot natin yan. Kasi ang genome kasi, ito naman yung entire DNA content. RNA yung tinatanong, RNA transcript. Kapag proteome naman, ito naman yung mga expressed proteins. Kapag metabolome, lahat ng mga metabolites sa cell, sa tissue. Kapag transcriptome, ito na siya. Transcript. Okay? Kaya ito yung answer natin. Lahat ng mga RNA molecules transcribed from DNA, yan, at a given time, tawag natin doon, transcriptome.